In a quiet little town tucked away between hills and time stood a school like any other. But inside its walls, something unexpected was about to unfold. A story of two very different souls. Rayan, the boy who wore his anger like armor, and Kiyana, the girl whose kindness could never be shaken. Rayan was the kind of boy everyone warned you about. Always in trouble, always loud, always distant. He ruled the corridors with sharp words and sharper stares. But then she arrived. Kiyana, new, quiet, kind. She walked through the halls like she belonged, even when no one knew her name. Rayan noticed her on day one, not because she was trying to stand out, but because she didn't seem to care if she did. And so, as expected, Rayan did what Rayan does. He teased, he mocked, he tried to scare her off, but Kiyana didn't flinch.
Oh no, the new girl's not scared. How tragic.
She looked at him with steady eyes and said just 3 words.
You don't scare me.
That's when something cracked. Rayan started watching her, not in a creepy way, more like someone watching a fire they couldn't put out. He saw how she helped others, how she stood up when it mattered, how she smiled, even on hard days. And without knowing it, he started to change. One afternoon, Rayan had an idea, a bad one. Maybe, he thought, I'll leave her a sketch, anonymously, just to see her smile. Bold for someone who can't even say hi properly. So he sneaks into the library. But fate had plans.
Are you stealing my homework?
He jumped so high the chair hit the floor. She caught him red-handed. And Rayan? Rayan became a stuttering, flustered mess. It was adorable, not that he'd admit it.
What? No, I was just checking if the desk was clean. Hygiene is important, right?
That's the cleanest desk in the library. Also, you're holding a sketchbook. You don't even bring a pen to class.
Well, maybe I'm turning a new leaf. Maybe I love art now.
Can I see what you drew?
Nope. Classified. National security stuff.
She laughed again. Rayan stared at her for a second, her laugh echoing in his chest. He tried to look annoyed, but his ears were turning red.
You're weird, but in a kind of funny way.
Rayan grumbles and walks off, trying to look cool, but bumps into the bookshelf on his way out. Kiyana watches him go, smiling. Then came the group project. Fate once again playing matchmaker. They argued. They laughed. They saw each other, truly, for the first time. Kiyana saw past the attitude. Rayan saw past the silence. They were both hurting in their own way. But together, the hurt felt lighter. One day, a senior tried to bully a younger student. Kiyana stepped in, and Rayan, without thinking, stood by her side.
Back off. She's not alone.
That day, the school saw a different Rayan, but Kiyana, she had seen him all along. Under the shade of the old school tree, Rayan finally spoke.
I don't know when it happened, but I think I like you, Kiyana. Like, a lot.
She smiled, calm, gentle, glowing.
Took you long enough.
And just like that, the angry boy and the brave girl wrote their first page of something beautiful. Because sometimes love doesn't begin with flowers or fairy tales. Sometimes it begins with a challenge, a sketchbook, and a girl who simply wouldn't back down.